As promised, we have another carbon lamp. Funnily enough, this is also made by NALCO, so it's obviously a well-made carbon filament lamp. Going back a few years, there's also one of the long-necked versions. I can show you the actual length of the whole lamp. I've got my good old ruler, and in good old inches it's about 5 3/4 inches. In the other lot it's 15 millimetres. I don't like the metric system anyhow, so we'll leave it, as I say, in good old inches, 5 3/4 inches. There's the lamps. I say, these ones I've had upstairs for many years. They're on my display, which is affixed to the wall. It's well affixed, by the way. A lot of people have worried that it'll come crashing down, but no, I think it's fairly safe. It's got the belt and braces method of holding things in. Anyhow, there's your lamp. What is interesting, the actual lead-ins are quite long. Normally they only just protrude from the pinch down there, so these are a bit longer. But as I say, NALCO was, they did specialise in carbon lamps. See if we can have a look at the thingy on there. Does that show up? I've got this on high definition. There's the etch. It's 260 watt at 115 volts. So it's 115 volts. And the typical name at the top, North American NALCO, North American Lamp Company. They did, as I said yesterday, make some very good lamps, and they were beautifully made as well. See the base, good old brass base. I say this lamp goes back a few years, 40s, 50s, or even earlier. If anyone else got any ideas, let us know. There's no other numbers or anything on it. But yeah, these were, as I say, an example of a well-made lamp. This lamp was possibly used for lighting purposes as opposed to a heater. I know years and years ago, when my grandparents lived in Merton, South Merton, I, as a kid, used to wait for the bus. Funny enough, the 157 bus. The route is still running now. Anyhow, I used to wait outside Royal Arsenal Cooperative Society. They were a branch of the other co-op. Now it's just known as the co-op, but in those days it was Royal Arsenal Cooperative Society. That was one of the London branches. In North London it was known as the London Cooperative Society. Anyhow, getting back to what I was talking about, in there at night, and in those days the policeman would often, on his beat, would walk along and check that the places were safe, that the doors were locked, and there'd be a light inside the shop. It was a general shop selling food stuff. And anyhow, this particular branch had two, and I'd say modern, carbon lamps. And I say modern, they were, well, they're probably not modern now. This was, I'm talking now in about the 1950s. So it was a few years ago. But these lamps were just there to give a little bit of light to indicate to the police or anyone who was walking by that everything was safe and sound. And that's what they use. There's 2 carbon filament lamps. I remember this as if it was yesterday. Anyhow, I'm going off subject again. Anyhow, there's your lamp. As I say, don't know what I'm going to put up next. Phone or lamp. It could be anything. But at the moment, I'm going to have a nice cup of tea. So thanks for watching. Any comments, please make. Anyone's got an idea what these were actually used for? It's my opinion these were for just lighting, but they may have been used as a heater. These carbon lamps were often used as heaters. Once again, going back into another story, when I was also young, you could buy from branches of FW Woolworths, well-known store at the time. Unfortunately, they've gone. Woolworths doesn't exist now. Well, it doesn't exist in this country. You could buy heated peanuts, and they were heated by a carbon filament lamp, not unlike the one I just mentioned about in the co-op. So they were used obviously for heating as well. But there we are. I can't say much more. This has had a bit of wear. You can see the blackened. So this was obviously used on its side as opposed to upright. In fact, either way round. But I would think it hasn't had very much use. Anyhow, that's the lamp. Any comments, please make. Thanks again for any other comments made. If I haven't got back to you in answers, I do apologise. I will check up and see what I'm missing, not giving answers to. Anyhow, thanks again. Oh, by the way, this is in high definition. It does take me a bit longer to upload them, but you're getting a better quality. So once again, thanks for watching. Thank you.